Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 10. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you're one of my peoples, well, welcome back. This episode was good, y'all. It was good. And I was going around like, it was a few people that was feeling a little bit guilty, and I was like, did you call on Jen? I don't know. So, y'all, the ladies, they're still freaking out because, like, this ain't just regular police showing up. This is Homeland Security. This is the NYPD. Then we have Salt Lake City Police. It was probably some other, agencies. They're looking for Jen. This is a lot. Heather, she did made a remark, and maybe we should give her a head start. I'm like, ma'am, we should not be doggone making comments like that because it's gonna seem like you were in cahoots with Jen. Maybe we shouldn't even be talking about this. Next thing you know, Lisa, she's on the phone. Oh my gosh, John, it is so scary. It was Homeland Security. Yes, they was looking for Jen. I don't know what's going on. It was so scary. I didn't know what to do. That was her on the phone, and then, ooh, no, don't do that. Then she gets on her phone with her lawyers to find out what's going on. And I'm like, what are your lawyers going to tell you about Jen's case? I don't know a lot about, the legal system and all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure if I had a lawyer, they couldn't tell me what was going on with dude across the street if he had something going on. They would not give me that information. The ladies went from, oh my gosh, it is so sad that Jen has been, the authorities are looking for her to like, ooh, she got snacks in her bag. Oh, God, we shouldn't be looking at her to say, ooh, she got some, ooh, yeah, give me that. I'm like, y'all just gonna ramsack this lady's snack bag. I guess they figured, I mean, Jen can't use it. She's on the run at this particular time. We're about to leave anyway. We didn't bring a snack, so we might as well eat. That would be wasteful, wouldn't it? Now the ladies are questioning, how did they know that Jen was gonna be at the beauty bar? And Lisa says she didn't believe Sharif was sick because, like, had that been her, she would have been all over the place. Jen, she was too calm and she was being too slow. I was like, it looked like Jen was trying to get up out of there, but y'all was asking her 50 million questions. That's what it looked like to me, but I wasn't there. But just this is what I'm observing. It looked like you was trying to keep her there until the authorities came up and swooped and got her up. But now I'm side eyeing Lisa because she's talking about she's on the phone. She's on the phone with somebody talking about something. Don't talk to anybody. Don't talk to them without a lawyer being present. Not that we did anything. It's just that we shouldn't be talking without a lawyer. And it's just like, I think Meredith knows something. I'm looking like, well, Meredith knows. Mhm. Yeah, what does Meredith know? Now Whitney, she's starting to question where and how Jen makes her money. Because she was like, what she does, she knows other people do it and they don't have the money coming in like Jen. And Jen be just spending money like it's nothing. Like she can just go whoop and money appears. She spent $80,000 on a party for Meredith, which was in all actuality was a party for herself. She was up there making it rain, throwing out $100 bills when they was going on Justin's party bus for his birthday. Like, she be spending a lot of money, and like, where is this money coming from? Now, the ladies are on a bus, which, by the way, I would have pulled a Meredith and a Mary, and I would have flown because driving like hours upon hours, that would not have been me. And I don't like sitting sideways. No, get me on a plane and get me there in like an hour or two, and I'm good. I'm nice and comfortable. Yes, but the ladies take a pit stop. And Whitney and Heather discuss how Lisa's acting. She acting kind of guilty of something. She's calling all her attorneys, and we see this montage of her being on the phone with 6 of her attorneys. And I'm like, girl, why you contacting all your attorneys for? What you got going on? And Whitney's like, I'm not implying that she's up to something. I'm just saying she acting kind of funny. And I was like, Whitney, I do agree with you, but like, it's one thing to be curious about Jen, but you calling all your attorneys, like you getting them prepared because it's about to go down, that you may or may not have did some business with Jen. But yeah. So Whitney's like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It was like, what happened, girl? She's like, Jen has been arrested for fraud and money laundering, and it's gone back from 2012. Lisa, she's over there doggone about to lose her mind. Heather, she's crying too because it's like, Jen is my friend, and how could she be doing this? Lisa is looking like, oh my goodness, it's about to come falling down for me because I have been into some dealings with Jen. I don't know what to do. Then she's like, oh my goodness, Stewart, I don't know what to do. It was a lot. Then we see a clip of Sharif Jr. and Omar being escorted at a house at gunpoint. Like they had them assault rifles. I don't know what kind of assault rifle. It wasn't just a regular handgun. It was one of them guns you got to hold like this. Yes, and all kind of agents. They walking out with their hands up. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I would do if like the authorities like that were to come to my house. Like I know me and my husband got nothing going on like that. I would just be scared that like they'd mistaken us for somebody else. But I don't know what those boys was what was going through their mind that they was being escorted out by gunpoint. And I'm like, now they have this over their head that yeah, your mama was out here stealing from the elderly, doing all this mess. Yeah, that's a lot on the family. So Mary, she done finally got to not Salt Lake City, where's it at? In Vail. And she's talking to Meredith. I'm like, maybe we should just like, well, one thing I was with Mary, like, I'm a guest at your place. You didn't even, welcome me in. You sitting there taking you a bubble bath. Okay. I'm starting to feel Meredith may have had something to do with Jen's, arrest. Because she said how her family and her business has been traumatized by Jen, and she waited quietly because she didn't want to point fingers. Now things are suddenly adding up. I'm like, oh, that sounds like you did it. It's like I'm confused. Like, what is her name? Lisa and Meredith are giving me, I did it and I do it. Well, Meredith seems like I did it and do it again, and Lisa is sounding like, oh my goodness, I didn't got in. I didn't. I'm in cahoots with Jen. I was all over my place, all over the place. Whitney's like, I'm not one of the guys, so you ain't heard this from me. But they was able to ping her phone, and they arrested her on the side of the road. Meredith, she goes on to say how in September, Jen went to one of her stores. She was gone out of town, and Jen and some people went to her store. Her whoever runs the store let her in, and one of Jen's employees stole a handbag and brought it back the next day. And she's upset because that said friend still works for Jen. She's still employed by Jen. Heather brings it in with y'all. Since we telling stuff about Jen, the other day she was at my house and I put her in an Uber. And when I went to see, when the Uber was complete, she had got off, somewhere other than where she was. But she got off on the interstate. Lisa's like, "What time was it?" Like it's like, "What do you know, Lisa? Okay, what you know?" Cause Lisa is known for like throwing out riddles and giving half of the statement so you can continuously ask. Throw, ooh, child, my voice just said no, no, we not doing this. But she like to give you a little snippet and then walk off and then have you wondering. So Lisa says, I don't know what happened, but that night I want to see if she met up with this person that I know. I'm like, you couldn't have said that. You're like, what time was it? What day was it? Oh, I'm trying to get my Lisa voice down. I think I'm getting better at this, but when I'm telling y'all, I cracked up on this episode. It is messed up because Jen, what you did was terribly wrong. But Whitney and her getting her doggone Nancy Drew on, when I tell you, she's like, yes, because she had to do this. She was getting this money and she was putting it in her startup company, so she didn't have to do this to turn over to this. She was over breaking it down. I don't remember exactly what she was saying, but I wish that sun would not like this beam of light would get up off me. But we almost done. Whitney breaking it down and putting all the pieces to the puzzle together was hilarious to me. I cracked up. I cracked up on this episode. I was like, Jen, how you gonna explain this to everybody? She was able to make bail. We seen her, and cause I'm a cheerleader for foolishness, and I'm silly. When she was walking away, all I was thinking of shame, 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 shame. That's what went to my mind because I ain't got no sense. That's where I was at with the situation. But I'm like, child, it seemed like everybody got a little bit of story about Jen, and it seemed like she's been red flagged at Louis Vuitton because she been paying in cash. Child. But my thing is, this has been going back since 2012. What would possess you to get on TV and flaunt all of the money that you've stolen, with all the things that you bought with the money you've stolen? What would possess you to do that? Woo, child. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you were new to my channel, no. No. And if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. New channel. Child, I don't know. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face was a video, you can click on it, you can like it, and share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.